Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Pokemon Sleep. Boy, it feels good after a good night's rest to come back and check in on sleep research. So I'm excited to see what's going on for tonight. And I forgot to make space. So we'll do things kind of the out of order way. I'm gonna make some space and then we'll check in on last night's sleep research. Because the game will just dump us out to the menu and then have me make some space and get recovery after it's sunk. So things are going to be a little wonky. Alright. Looks like I've already got things still organized from just Pokedex number, which should make this a little bit easier. What is my total? I gotta get 3 Pokemon out. Really have been meaning to do this for a while and just have neglected to do so. Got a couple of Gravelers now that don't have... We're just going to do this pretty much sight unseen. Alright, that one, check in later. I'm basically just looking to just clean out a couple that were just... Cool, 3 ingredients. That's easy. Yeah. Okay. We'll make it easy, since I already had that one rated at 63. I can continue to find something better for that too. Alright. With that out of the way, let's get back to our regularly scheduled programming. Sneaky Snacking is getting us to Master 2. So it doesn't let me hop into that before. Here we are. That feels good. Haven't been able to hit just start in a few days, so that's nice to see. Just go right into things. Full 100 sleep score, got a little bit extra sleep. A light amount of dozing, and moving pretty well between snoozing and slumbering, but it does look like snoozing's winning out today. Yeah, with just a little bit more. That's okay. I would like slumbering sleep, but snoozing's just as good. At this point, really the only thing that I would be looking for is that other Larvitar with the soybeans in the second 2 slots, just to make up from the 2 from yesterday, but at this point now with the Geodude that I got yesterday, not a big deal. We're up to 7 spawns and 41 million drowsy power. Very nice. Making good steady progress through this week. We've got Jigglypuff, Growlithe, Raticate, Fuecoco, Diglett, Raticate, and Vulpix. Not too bad of a mix this time. Nothing that is unlike yesterday where it was just an embarrassment of riches. This morning, we've got nothing that I'm specifically looking for, which is great. I can certainly make use of that. So let's see if any of them have any progress on it to take advantage of. Alright, a hungry Vulpix, a hungry Fuecoco. Growlithe is already at within premium biscuit range. Basically, I'm just doing the 1 premium biscuit. And Vulpix is already close as well. Let's also check today's daily gift. Alright, an ingredients ticket. That's good. Can add some more back in. I had to use a couple of them from last week of all that big cooking on Sunday. I think I have very good versions of both, so there isn't really one thing or another. So I'll just go with Fuecoco. It's more Fuecoco candy for the Crocalor that I am. And a critical capture at that. It was going to be overkill anyway, but here you go. Alright. Yeah, more Fuecoco candy. Help out with the Crocalor that I'm raising to get more apples. That's the most immediate need. But I will share out Vulpix. I don't see them enough to... That probably is a good share for other folks that don't have one. Or at least have one that they're raising. Still early parts of the week, so we're going to have slow climbs on XP and Dream Shards. And we have a careful Fuecoco. This one's got apple sausage apple. Not really an ideal configuration. You really just want the either apple sausage or apple. Let's check out the sub skills. Helping bonus is a great start. Skill level up is okay for a non-skill specialist. Just try less sub skill seeds. Inventory up is good. Skill trigger is better than skill level up, but the two of them are kind of unnecessary. And then ingredient finder at 100. And then that careful nature means that it's ingredient finding down. So this really wanted to be a skill specialist, but just wrapped in an ingredient collector. Oh well, it happens. Got a little energy recovery bonus coming from the team, which is nice. Some recovery incense to go along with that. That's a nice, thankful gift. We've just got another day for the shop, so go through and clean out if you haven't. I already did last week. So all of this is just getting built up for next month. All right. I am going to clear out inventories first. No skill trigger. Aww. I was hoping for some more ingredients. I want to try to get topped back off. Since we had a nice chunk of time, cooked early. Alright, 14's not terrible. Needs a little bit more room to go in there. You're still full up. I just like clicking on you. Alright, there we go. Double trigger. That's what I like to see. Keep everyone nice and topped off on their energy. Give me a little bit of ingredients to cook with. We're keeping pretty good progress for the cooking for the week. So now I hopefully won't get too many sneaking snacking overlays. Hello! High news that I was totally not expecting. Alright. Okay. So we've got Toxel and Toxtricity. New arrivals. There have been reports of Pokemon appearing that we haven't seen around here before. Maybe this is thanks to all the sleep research you all have been conducting. It may be possible to encounter them during sleep research sometime soon. They are poison type, so we have Toxel as a poison type. There's Toxtricity amped form and Toxtricity low-key form. Both are poison types, so you have... This is... I guess... Yeah. Like we have regional forms. This is just a, I guess... I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me read the rest. We hope you're looking forward to this. They'll appear starting from August 11th, and incense will be able to be used from 3 p.m. at that time. It's going to show up on Greengrass, Old Gold Power Plant, and the expert version of Greengrass Isle. Interesting. Toxel is slumbering, and then the amped and low-key forms of Toxtricity are dozing. So those are gonna... The evolution's gonna be harder for me to get, but baby will be easy enough. Well, that's fun and exciting. But wait, there's more. Event Super Skill Week Part 2. Get the most out of your Pokemon specialties during Super Skills Week. During this 1-week event, helper Pokemon with a skill specialty will really shine. Pokemon with a skill specialty will also be more likely to appear, plus the limited time mini candy boost function will be available. So this will run from the 11th to 18th as part of Toxtricity's introduction and Toxel's introduction, available in all areas, and also missions to go along with it. So the following bonuses will be in effect. Chance of triggering these skills will be multiplied by 1.5, but for skill specialists only. The main skill levels of helper Pokemon with skill specialties will also be boosted by 3, so they'll be working real hard. The limited time mini candy boost will be available, and a few Pokemon of different sleep types will appear regardless of sleep style, so event balanced sleep. Love that. That's a really good opportunity to pick up some Pokemon that you may not get to see a lot based on how your sleep style is. And certain Pokemon will be more likely to appear during sleep research. The greater appearance rates will be for the newly introduced Pokemon, as to be expected, and slightly greater appearance rates will be Meowth, Psyduck, Growlithe, Slowpoke, Magnemite, Eevee, Igglybuff, Togepi, Mareep, Murkrow, Heracross, Trico, Ralts, Sableye, Plusle, Minun, Gulpin, Wynaut, Drifloon, Bonsly, Riolu, Rufflet, Dedenne, Mimikyu, and Pawmi. And there are breakdowns for each of those spaces. So, feel free to read through. I will leave this up for a second here. So, Creating Grass gets these are all skill specialists, so that's kind of teeing off that the Toxel family is going to be a skill specialist, which is what I would be hoping for. Something cool, musically related for that sweet electric guitar riff they get to do. But if you're trying to be a little bit narrowly focused, you got a couple of spots to go to elsewise if you're looking for particular skill specialists. So for me, I know I just left Old Gold Power Plant, but it does have the new Pokemon in a narrower focus, as well as we've got Murkrow there, we've got Plusle and Minun, Mimikyu's there too. I don't think I have a good Mimikyu. So, because I'm going to be waiting. I will be picking up some expert tickets, I think, but I'm also going to wait and let the dust settle a little more and not just head in headlong. But it looks like they have some pretty good choices there as well. And the mini candy boost is there, so I could work on Larvitar. I could also work on the Geodude that I just got and really try to get that as fast-tracked as quickly as possible to getting it to 50, which is really where that Pokemon turns on, as far as like being able to really get the amount of ingredients that are needed. But whew, wasn't expecting that. That's awesome. So we got something on the calendar for a couple of weeks from now. So the next thing to look forward to and plan. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Excited to hear. We got no medals. But let's see. It's only been a couple of hours. 40 reports though. Very impressive, research community. Appreciate all your hard work. And Bizzler, run rank up. Thank you. Oh, and Miri Piri. Thank you as well. That handy candy and ingredients tickets will go a long way. Oh, excellent. Alright, I have gathered everything. I will make breakfast momentarily. There is one thing I wanted to check in on, since yesterday was a little bit of a longer form one, so it'd be nice to do something a little bit, something that I said that I should do at least once a week, and always neglect to do so after I say that. And let's get a ribbon check-in. So, Venusaur at this point has got its 2,000 hours in. we've got Egg Beware there. How long do you have? Alright, you're doing good. Another 500 or so hours. Just in case anything in the last couple of weeks populated, it's always good to see. Where are you at? Oh, very close. Look, another week, you're ready to go to the next rank. You should be ranking up soon too. Yeah. Good. Same with you. Yeah, alright, maybe not as much. Yes, you're finally... Alright, we got a little bit for you. Not a lot of new Pokemon getting added in the last couple of weeks. But nonetheless, good to check and see if anybody got any rank ups while I wasn't looking. Alright. When we've circled back. Alright. Cool. And actually, I'm going to just take care of this now. Since I don't want to have to run into this again tomorrow morning. We will make some more room. These were also ones that I definitely should have taken care of. Alright. Good. Now we got a little bit of breathing room. Normally I would just pop some additional diamonds and just make more space, but I'm getting to the point with that I want to try to hold on to as many diamonds as I can, considering now every month we're getting new Moon Day bundles of biscuits, and that's really, I think, where I've just been focusing where I want to put most of my diamonds. So I've got to be a little bit more frugal about it. Oh. But I did have a question that I neglected to go in there and answer. Date registered. Oh, let's go with date registered. That's fine. I had a question about ribbons. And just because it's been a little bit since I've had to go into that menu. Just as a reminder for folks that may not have taken a look, you can see that there are some benefits to making sure that either you're having your Pokemon fully evolved, but if you've got them unevolved, there are some benefits to keeping them at lower evolution status to be able to get their helping frequency increased, or yeah. So it's basically, as you can see here from Blastoise, if I had kept this as a Squirtle, cool. It would have its helping frequency reduced by 25%, which can be very beneficial. So this would be something with, let's say for example, Happiny. I do want to get Happiny to Chansey, but then leave it at Chansey because its helping frequency being reduced by 12% at that, or because it can still evolve one time, will reduce its helping frequency by 12%, which outpaces the benefits you get from Blissey. So there's a little bit more at play here, but I just wanted to take a moment and call that out because that was a good question. But with that, I believe is everything that I got for today. Oh no, I still gotta make breakfast. Silly goose. Getting ahead of myself with things. I always like to wrap up with cooking. And we're looking okay for breakfast. I have enough apples. I think, based on the amount of honey that I've been stockpiling, I may... You know what? I may as well do that this morning. What do I have in abundance? We have a lot of coal. I can take Venusaur off. I can take Venusaur off for a minute and put Pinsir on and get a boost of apples, because I was hoping to have at least 2 meals by this morning, considering I cooked early yesterday rather than right before bed. So I'll do that before we wrap things up. So I can rest on the amount of honey that I've got for a little bit. But there we go, Master 3, get that Onyx Incense. That's a nice reward. And let's get that swap in done. Because it'll still get me a little bit of honey, but it'll get me way more apples, which is what I need right now for what I want to cook. Don't want to have to think about trying to check in another few hours. All right. But that's it. That's what I got. Thanks so much for stopping by. Again, let me know what your thoughts about this latest news down in the comments below. I am happy to entertain some wild speculation to get things started. What would you like to see as a cool skill for it? I wouldn't mind some fun, weird, like, hey, it's a rock star. Maybe that's got some sort of energizing cheer kind of adjacent skill. That'd be fun to see on a poison skill specialist. Let me know. I want to hear about it in the comments below. And I'll be back tomorrow morning with some more sleep research. But until then, sleep well.